Hey, I had to come on here and share this with y'all. This download, I get this download. I've gotten several downloads, but I just haven't really been posting. I don't know about y'all, but I don't know, y'all, it's a shift, has to have been a shift. Had to, because, who else out there, you know what I'm saying, who energy been feeling kind of, sluggish and draggish and slow a little bit here lately. Go ahead. No, go ahead. And, but I have to share this download with y'all. So, this download came to me twice. Well, it's been playing over and over in my head, so let's see. Okay, so I'll let the people pass by. Okay. I was sitting back thinking the times, like, you know how now that us, those that don't know, right? So us, those that are awake, it's like, I just remember the time when people used to tell me that my friends are my friends, my friends know who I think they are, and they really not my friends, right? Same way, what is that? And also, like, people say sometimes your family members ain't your family. We've all heard this. Let's think about it. All of us, we have heard that, you know what I'm saying, years ago. We've heard that throughout our whole lifespan, or what have you. And, we heard that throughout our whole lifespan. And in the back of my mind, I remember the times when I was like, man, they talking about I used to get in so defense, in big defense of people saying stuff like that, but I had already knew in the back of my mind that what they were saying were right, were true. That your friends aren't really who you think they are, and they're really not your friends, and your family members aren't really just you know what I'm saying, don't come for you like that, you know what I mean? And I'm saying all that to say this right here is that, y'all, I had to tell a friend of mine that they sisters, they family member, it's not who they say, that they don't fuck with them like that, you know what I'm saying? And they got in big defense, and we just got ugly and high-pitched tone, you know what I mean? And at the time that I was telling this person this, at the time that I'm gonna like this here, at the time the spirit guided me to tell this person this. I'm not thinking that later on as of today, shall we speak, mind you, just like last year. And I didn't know that this year today, that I will be self-reflecting on that and seeing myself in those same shoes, and now understanding, because I was like, bro, you getting upset. I was like, why you getting so upset and being so defensive? And you see that, especially when a person, they know that that person is doing them wrong and stuff like that, and mistreating them and using them and stuff like that, right? But I had to self-reflect, like, how many times and how many people have done me wrong and used me and taken advantage of me, and I'm already knowing in the back of my mind that what they're doing, you know what I'm saying? So if I'm already know what they're doing. But I've allowed people, and I'm so glad that I have the spirit of discernment. I'm so glad that God has blessed me with all these gifts, because you can only do so much. You can only help, but I had to realize that my job was my purpose with that, dealing with that individual, was to awaken them to where they will start having some self-reflections or whatever. Basically, like they say, put something on your mind, one time for your mind. So that's basically what I did. And that person deep down inside, we all get to thinking about some of the stuff. Because this person even said themselves that they felt like they found, knew that what they were doing to them, told me different situations and stuff like that occurred. And I'm like, I'm steady saying, it's not for me to convince, it's for me to open up. So, moral of the story is, y'all, sometimes we get our purposes confused with, with what we really supposed to, with certain things. I can't find a word for it, but our job and our purpose, when God places certain individuals in our life, like I'm an empath, and He always places people that's been hurt, lost somebody. It's always somebody that just probably lost a family member, something, right? And I had to realize and learn that my job was not to convince them, but to awaken them. So we make our own selves mad when people don't listen to us, but deep down inside they have to listen to us. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes take a step back, my people, whoever out there listening to me. We just gotta take a step back. If we're awakening them, our purpose is to awaken these individuals by exposing the demons that live inside of them and to awaken them out of the darkness. So we have that spirit of discernment on us, and He gives us something to speak to this person and tell us that that's when our psychic abilities kick in, because the Spirit of God comes over us and tell us what to say to these people. And we read that by feeling their energy, we pick all that up, and we're able to speak the truth no matter what it is to anybody. See, everybody now, that's a whole different, baby, they ain't ready for that. They're not ready for that. They're not ready for that. The world's not ready for that, because, baby, I can get deep. You feel me? I can get deep. But anyway, anybody out there listening, you know what I'm saying? We got to stop convincing people when they already know. If we already know, we didn't need no convincing. We just need to be woke. And that's what we get, mixed up sometimes. So, because I've done it so many times. I was in a position of trying to convince this individual to where it was pissing me off, y'all. It was just making me mad, because I'm like, bro, you just being dumb, you know what I'm saying? And then I said, you know what? I don't already said what I had to say. And I'm just going to back up off of it, because God gave me the word of truth to speak to this person. And the rest is His story. So, I want y'all to subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification button. Like and share this. But yeah, we're just here to awaken. When they say save humanity, that's what that means. It's to awaken our people, God's people. That's what saving humanity is. That's why we were reincarnated. We did ask to be here. Some of us asked to be here. Some of us are walking souls. However, whatever. But if this resonates with anybody, hey, maybe this can help somebody out. Because it took a minute for me. I'm not going to lie. It took me a minute. I had to take a step back and be like, I too was once at that point. So that person that was telling me could have been tired. Or you know what I'm saying? Constantly trying to convince me or whatever. Yeah, and I've been rebellious on stuff that people have told me and sat back and you know, watch it all play out. You know, sometimes, like I said, we be in denial and that we don't know. It's that we know and we just be in denial. Because we be having so much hope for people that we love, like our sisters, our brothers, our cousins, and all this, that, and the other. That's all it is. Excuse me, y'all. We be having hope for these people, you know. And sometimes, it's been plenty of times I've had to ask God to release me, release my duty of certain individuals. Because sometimes we have to protect our energy. We have to protect our energy. And sometimes that person can be so toxic. When dealing with those type of individuals, they can be so toxic to the point where you have to ask God to release you from the duty of those people, those individuals. But like I say, y'all, I love y'all. Thank you for my 12 subscribers, my 12 supporters I have already. I'm looking forward to reaching my 100K or whatever. Just keep helping me out, trying to get my 1,000, subscribers up, and I'm just trying to be on board with y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I've supported a lot of people. I like coming and I share a lot of people's stuff on here. And I don't even know them, but I just do it because out of the spirit of my heart. Excuse me. Out of the spirit of my heart. And but like I said, once y'all hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, share, and I'll be back with more content. Peace, love, and light. Until next time, always remember, we're not here to convince, but to awaken. That's what saving humanity is all about.